Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 7. At the end of episode 6, I had just designed our shiny new scout here. If I just pop this back up here. I even named it Jump Scout and called it a scout because I have no originality, as you know. Anyway, this is a drastic improvement over our original scout. It's not quite as fast, but that is still very good. The main reason I say it's an improvement is a couple things. One, it's got an improved geological scanner, so it can survey twice as fast. B, it actually has a gravitational scanner that our previous one did not have. And I also gave it where did it go? Here we go. The ability to build a jump gate. So once the gravitational sensors find a good spot for it, this ship can actually build it. Now the downfall to that is this now counts as a military vessel, which we haven't had one of yet, and that's a bit of a problem for me because they require a great deal of maintenance, whereas commercial vessels are generally okay to just kind of float around. Pretty much as long as they get to dock at a colony for a while once in a while, they're fine. But military vessels break down a lot. So, anyway, we will deal with that when we get to it. At this point, I had just finished retooling the shipyard for it and commissioning one. It hasn't even started building it yet, so let's get going. Looks like it's going to take about a year. That's not too bad. Assuming I don't run out of materials, which should be okay. I know I've already run out of the actual materials on the planet, but the stockpiles are still really good. Because we do have 4 places mass driving us materials now. So we still have a few years left here. Decent there. Plenty here, but they don't have quite all their mines yet. And oh, this one definitely is short. It hasn't had anywhere near all its mines yet, so these years to depletion in the hundreds of thousands we can really pretend isn't the case. It's mostly, though, the accessibility is so painfully low. Yeah, there's a lot here, but it's also really tough to get. So, but anyway, we'll worry about that more later on. For now, I want to get going on this scout here. Oh, I should also check. Did I? Okay, there's tons of fuel there. I couldn't remember if I had actually put in fuel. Put the fuel. Wow, let me try that sentence again. If I had actually put the fuel refineries back on at some point to make sure I had fuel for it, but it looks like I must have done that a while ago. So there's plenty of fuel there. No problem at all. Awesome. All right, we're almost ready. So incredibly close to ready. I think 2 more clicks. Yeah. In fact, we could even just do a couple of 5-day here. It is done. My research is still going strong, so we can ignore them for a bit. Okay. That is fantastic. So let's go over here to our shipyard group, which is the default dumping spot for all boats. Our armadillo, we will detach, make its own group. Okay. Excellent. Very, 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 very good. Okay. So now, what we need to do is we need to find a place for it to actually go and search. Actually, what we should do, let's do this the real easy way. There should be a survey nearest. There. Does that count as a survey location, or I thought they would have a separate one specifically for. Oh, you know what? I guess I could just do that. That would be very easy. Okay. Well, let's see if that actually picked up that order or not. Depends whether it knows where it is or if I have to go and manually scout it first. Okay, it doesn't seem to know where it is, so that's fine. So we'll instead make that order to move and scan. There. Okay. That is something you should be able to figure out how to do, I would think. No, you don't know how to do that either. Okie dokie. so how then do I tell it to go to those? See, I really thought there was a specific order for that, but I guess that is not the case. Let's try that. That made any difference. Yes, it did, because now it actually sees something to do. So I guess it really wanted me to explicitly tell it that it was the gravitational survey to do, not just the geological survey, because those are already completely done. The previous scout completely finished off the entire Sol system. So, okay. Yeah, so that's a 22-day trip. That's fine. I was pretty sure I have enough fuel, I think 300 days, I think. Anyway, let's just, oops, that just shrunk the window. Get back here. If I pick ahead a day here, I should see the thing jumping away, I think. Unless it's already way past. Yeah, it's already way past where I was, never mind. Okay, so it's definitely on its way, so we can put this on and let it go. What the actual point it's looking at is, could it be this here? I guess it is. Okay. I guess even zoomed in, there's nothing really to see. I guess it's just a point in space that's interesting, not like an actual asteroid or physical moon or something. Okay. Okay, so the people on the moon are still upset, but I have enough. See, it's funny too, because they're complaining that I don't have enough military there, so they're getting upset, but I have enough military there to immediately squash it. Bizarre. Anyway. I don't see what actually stopped the clock for us here. So I didn't see anything about research labs. No, it's not that. That's still going. I have no idea why it thought it needed to stop. Oh well. Guess we won't worry about it at this point. Alright, so completed. I don't want to go too far in case... Do I have any way to see if that survey accomplished anything? Does that mean that's a valid point or an invalid point? Okay. Why don't I say... That was survey location 6. Go there. Okay, so there's no sign of build gate for this one, so it must have been... It must not be valid. Okay. Alright. No problem. Let us continue then. It must be going over here. That looks like it must be the next closest. Let us... Oops. Let me put this on. Let's keep rolling. I'm sorry if this is a bit painful for those who are a bit more familiar with the game. This is my first time even attempting to work with jump gates, so I'm probably going to do things wrong. We're still okay. Let's keep rolling towards this point here. Let's see what we can see. So I'm pretty sure I had set this to be the center point, so I don't know why it kept jumping back on me, but anyway. Let's check out our research. They are still okay. Good. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and advance a few more days here. Yeah, maintenance issues. That's probably why it's been pausing so much. My ship is probably falling apart even though it hasn't been gone that long. They seem to do that quite a bit. So if I actually look at this ship now, not that one, the armadillo. Yeah, see? So even though nothing's happening, nothing's attacked it, it's just doing its job, one of the engines blew up. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's see if they can fix it on their own, even though I doubt they can. But anyway. Yeah, they still have plenty of maintenance supplies, and they've not been gone very long at all. Apparently military ships are very unreliable. Anyway. Let's keep rolling here. Must be going over here to 2. Just not sure if it's actually going to tell me when it finds one that's good, or whether I just kind of have to guess. I don't know. Anyway. That I do not know. Yeah, nothing there looks important. It's not relevant. Yeah, it's set to show them. Yeah, it's set to show them all, so I guess we just have to wait until it actually finds something it's interested in. How's my research doing now? You're still plugging away? Actually, they'll probably plug away for a while. How are my mines doing? Still doing okay. You are still doing okay. Yeah, there's a lot of it, and it's really tough to get, so it's going to take a long time to grind all this out, but that's alright. Are you still set to... Yeah, you're still set to demand the rest of them. Oh, I see you started working on Venus instead of finishing Hyperion. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so these guys are all doing well. So it's probably going to be either Hyperion or Newman here that's going to be empty first. And once it's empty, I'll just go ahead and move them. I've already tagged the next couple to do, because they both had, it was the boronite that we're really, really short on in terms of places to get it, and very, very limited quantity. As I recall, let me just bring this back up to show you guys in case you missed it in the earlier episode. There's very little places that even have it, and even the ones that do, it's very limited amounts. So I wanted to make sure I tagged those locations, just to make sure that the civilian mines didn't steal it on us. So anyway, how is my ship doing now? Well, still just the one engine's damaged. I'm not sure if they're actually capable of fixing that or not, but anyway, who knows? I'll just let them go. Alright, so it scouted that 2 there. And now it looks like it's headed for 3 down here. Okay. That's not even close to where I clicked on you, sir. Not even close. That's okay. They'll do their thing. I'm keeping the civilian ship busy hauling all these mines out to vast distances, out to middle of nowhere for me, because I couldn't be bothered to do it myself. But that's okay. So I have a lot of trouble actually clicking on the points here to select them. So I think instead I'm just going to forget it and just set the focus to the sun and just keep it zoomed out a bit. What did we stop for? Nothing I actually care about. Okay. At some point I'll have to go through the settings of and because some things it's stopping for I just don't care about, so at some point I'll have to do that, but I'll do that off camera at some point. It's tedious and boring. Okay, so it just blew up another engine. Fantastic. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we are going to tell you not to do that anymore, and instead come back to Earth to refuel, and where is, well, resupply for sure, but where is, oh, there it is, overhaul, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for overhaul under, oh, silly me, I should have been looking under B. Anyway, that's fine. Let it crawl home. Its speed is about a quarter of what it should be, but it'll make it eventually. And once it gets back to Earth, it can be all fixed up, so that'll be fine. Okay, I think it's actually this one here that keeps stopping us. I had just dropped off the geological team on Earth just so I would know where they were, but it keeps saying that I think they're actually trying to, do some actual scouting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up, and they can just sit on the ship. Because there's no point in doing the survey on Earth. They've already completed it. It's been done for ages. So there's absolutely no point whatsoever in having them do it over and over and over and over again. And that should stop at least some of these extra pauses, which would be nice. Right, so I appear to no longer have a scout. See, this is what I was talking about with the terrible lack of reliability of military vessels. That ship simply blew up. Because it seems to me like every single time a system failed, it was one of the engines. Yeah, and they could not fix them. I must need to put more maintenance supplies on future versions. I don't know if I can actually go and save. I don't have any salvage ships, so I can't salvage the wreck, although I guess I could design one. But I also don't know if I have a ship available that can rescue the survivors. So I don't think this thing would have enough room for them. What about the Foxtrot? That's a cargo ship. I don't think I actually have a ship that can do this. I'm going to try sending the passenger ferry over there, but I really don't think it's going to make it. Oh, it's got a rescue survivors option. I just don't know if it has enough fuel to actually go that far. What is its maximum range? 44 days at full power. It's got a full tank. It's 6 days each way. Okay, well, I think it should be able to make it. Hopefully. I would like to rescue these people if I could. I'm assuming that's how many days they have to get rescued before they die. I don't know. I've never I've never actually had survivors before. I always, like, I've had plenty of ships wreck on me, but they were just scouts. That, there was never any survivors. So, anyway, that was the passenger ferry, who should have survivors here. Okay, I guess I don't have to actually specifically mention them. I guess I just go back to Earth and do a refuel, and I guess that counts. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay. Then that is what we shall do. Let's go back to Earth to do a refuel, and that's fine. And since I just rescued those people, I think that's a fantastic spot to put a cut in this episode. So thank you to everyone for joining me, and please, in the future, please stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye now.